भजे गणेशमीशनन्दनम् एकदन्तवक्रतुण्डनागयज्ञसूत्रकम् रक्तगात्रधूम्रनेत्रशुभ्रवस्त्रमण्डितम् कल्पवृक्षभक्तरक्ष्णमोऽस्तु ते गजाननम्। पाशपाणि चक्रपाणि मूषकादिरोहिणम् अग्निकोटि सूर्यज्योति वज्रकोटि निर्मलम् पाशपाणि चक्रपाणि मूषकादिरोहिणम् अग्निकोटि सूर्यज्योति वज्रकोटि निर्मलम् चित्रमाण भक्तिजाल भालचन्द्र शोभितम् कल्पवृक्ष भक्तरक्ष्णमोऽस्तु ते गजाननम्। हेमदासुतं भजे गणेशमीशनन्दनम् एकदन्तवक्रतुण्डनागयज्ञसूत्रकम् रक्तगात्रधूम्रनेत्रशुभ्रवस्त्रमण्डितम् कल्पवृक्षभक्तरक्ष्णमोऽस्तु ते गजाननम्। भूतभाव्य भव्य काव्य भृगुर्भागवर्चितम् दिव्यवाहिनी कालजाल लोकपाल वन्दितम् भूतभाव्य भव्य काव्य भृगुर्भागवर्चितम् दिव्यवाहिनी कालजाल लोकपाल वन्दितम् पूर्ण ब्रह्म सूर्यवर्ण पुरुषम् पुरातनम् कल्पवृक्ष भक्तरक्ष्णमोऽस्तु ते गजाननम्। हेमजासुतं भजे गणेशमीशनन्दनम् एकदन्तवक्रतुण्डनागयज्ञसूत्रकम् रक्तगात्रधूम्रनेत्रशुभ्रवस्त्रमण्डितम् कल्पवृक्षभक्तरक्ष्णमोऽस्तु ते गजाननम्। विश्ववीर्य विश्वसूर्य विश्वकर्म निर्मलम् विश्वहर्ता विश्वकर्ता यत्र तत्र पूजितम् विश्ववीर्य विश्वसूर्य विश्वकर्म निर्मलम् विश्वहर्ता विश्वकर्ता यत्र तत्र पूजितम् चतुर्मुखम् चतुर्भुजम् सेवितम् चतुर्युगम् कल्पवृक्ष भक्तरक्ष्णमोऽस्तु ते गजाननम्। हेमजासुतं भजे गणेशमीशनन्दनम् एकदन्तवक्रतुण्डनागयज्ञसूत्रकम् रक्तगात्र धूम्रनेत्र शुभ्रवस्त्रमण्डितं कल्पवृक्षभक्तरक्ष नमोऽस्तु ते गजाननं नमोऽस्तु ते गजाननं नमोऽस्तु ते गजाननम्
ऋषि मुनि और देवी देवजन कब से माँ को खोजे सारे,
भेद न पाया पराशक्ति का, खोज खोज कर माँ को मारे।
भेद न पाया पराशक्ति का, खोज खोज कर माँ को मारे।
खोज खोज कर माँ को मारे।
नहीं है पारा मार देवी निर्मल माँ का,
है हम पे बड़ा उपकार देवी निर्मल माँ का।
हुआ कल की रूप अवतार देवी निर्मल माँ का, है हम पे बड़ा उपकार देवी निर्मल माँ का।
हुआ कल की रूप अवतार देवी निर्मल माँ का, है हम पे बड़ा उपकार देवी निर्मल माँ का।
ब्रह्मा विष्णु शिव शंकर भी माँ चरणों में शीश नवाते।
ब्रह्मा विष्णु शिव शंकर भी माँ चरणों में शीश नवाते।
देवी देव जन देव दूत भी मिलकर माँ का मंगल गाते।
देवी देव जन देव दूत भी मिलकर माँ का मंगल गाते।
मिलकर माँ का मंगल गाते।
है सबसे बड़ा दरबार देवी निर्मल माँ का,
है हम पे बड़ा उपकार देवी निर्मल माँ का।
हुआ कल की रूप अवतार देवी निर्मल माँ का,
है हम पे बड़ा उपकार देवी निर्मल माँ का।
आज करे हम माँ की पूजा, स्तुति गाए श्री निर्मल माँ की।
आज करे हम माँ की पूजा, स्तुति गाए श्री निर्मल माँ की।
मंगल गान से ये नर पूजे, गीत बजे जय निर्मल माँ की।
मंगल गान से नभ गूंजे, गीत बजे जय निर्मल माँ की।
गीत बजे जय निर्मल माँ
सबसे बड़ा त्योहार जन्म हुआ निर्मल माँ का
है हम पे बड़ा उपकार देवी निर्मल माँ
हुआ कल की रूप अवतार देवी निर्मल माँ का है हम पे बड़ा उपकार देवी निर्मल माँ का
वक्रती रूप अवतार देवी निर्मल माँ का है हम पे बड़ा उपकार देवी निर्मल माँ का
ओ देवी निर्मल माँ का देवी निर्मल माँ का ओ देवी निर्मल माँ का
Grace of Shri Mataji, respected brothers and sisters from the global Sahaj family. Salam sejahtera dari Malaysia. Warm greetings from Malaysia. Before we proceed our session today, allow us to welcome some new yogis who are joining us for the very first time. We hope and pray that you will continue to join us every week to strengthen our collectivity. Let us now bow and welcome Srimataji into our hearts with utmost love and respect for our Divine Mother, the Mother of the Universe, the Supreme Goddess, Sakshat Sri Adi Shakti Mataji, Sri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. For the deities within us, for ourselves, for our fellow Sahaj family, and mankind in general. Now, with our hands folded and with complete reverence, we will pray to our Holy Mother, Param Puja Shri Mataji. We, your children from across the world, humbly seek your permission, blessings, guidance, and protection to have this global online meditation. Shri Mataji, it is only by your divine grace and the will of God that we are able to gather every week to worship your holy lotus feet collectively. We humbly thank you, Shri Mataji, for this great opportunity. Shri Mataji, verily you are the doer and the enjoyer, and we, your children, do nothing at all. Our only desire, Shri Mataji, is to please you, to be surrendered completely at your holy lotus feet always, and to be your divine instrument in every way possible. Shri Mataji, please bless us to spread Sahaja Yoga and Vishwa Nirmala Dharma to every nook and corner of this world. We also pray, Shri Mataji, that you help us with our spiritual ascent. Shri Mataji, our humble salutations to you at your holy lotus feet again and again from all your children. Today, dear brothers and sisters, we are once again blessed and honored to have our dear sister Priyanka Chuk from Virginia, USA, to be our divine instrument.
Jai Shri Mataji.
Sister Priyanka has led our session before, and once again, she's agreed to lead our session today. And we thank you, sister, and we thank Shri Mataji for bringing you as a divine instrument today to share all your beautiful experiences with Shri Mataji. So let's stay till the end to listen to what Sister Priyanka has to say and share with all of us. So let's put our hands together and welcome our dear sister Priyanka from US to take the session. Jai Shri Mataji. Over to you,
Jai Shri-
sister.
Jai Srimataji. Thank you. Jai Srimataji, everyone. Let us all settle down with all these beautiful prayers in our heart. Let us put both of our hands towards Srimataji's picture. Let us begin with looking into Srimataji's eyes. And let us allow the never-ending love of Srimataji to flow through us, through these vibrations coming from Srimataji's picture. Let us begin with emptying our hearts, our brain, our attention, and surrendering everything that is going on, that is bothering us, all the thoughts, all the worries. Let us surrender all of that to Srimataji. Let us begin with a prayer in our hearts. Srimataji, please let us all feel your divine vibrations. Srimataji, please give us all the ability to absorb, to suck in your vibrations in our nerves. Srimataji, we surrender our heart, our brain, our attention, all our thoughts, worries, attachments, all our ego, superego, at your divine lotus feet. Srimataji, please take us all into meditation. Please bless us all with complete thoughtless awareness. Let us keep our attention on our fingertips and see if we can feel vibrations coming inside our fingertips towards our palms and from there towards our wrists. At the same time, let us also take a couple of deep breaths. We slowly fill our lungs with oxygen and will exhale everything that bothers us. So we are inhaling the vibrations and letting go of everything that distracts us and takes us away from Srimataji. Keeping attention on our breathing and on vibrations coming from Srimataji's picture helps us become thoughtless. It calms us down and brings us into a state where we can go into meditation. With all thoughts and worries in the back of our mind, we cannot really meditate. So let us take all of that out and keep it at the lotus feet of Srimataji. Let us slowly close our eyes and bring our complete attention on the vibrations that are coming from Srimataji's picture into our hands. At this point, let us not worry about any catches, any heat. All of that will ultimately become cold. So let us not get distracted by any of that. Let us bring our attention on the positivity, on the vibrations that are coming from Srimataji's picture. Now with these vibrations in our hands, let us very slowly raise our Kundalini and take Bandhan. But while doing this, let us see if we are thoughtless, our attention is on vibrations, our attention is on Sahasrara. And as we raise our Kundalini, let us make sure our attention rises from our sacrum bone with the Kundalini through the central channel and comes above on top of our head. So let us raise our Kundalini together. Let us raise our Kundalini for the first time, very slowly raising our hands through the central channel. Let us put back our head and tie one knot on top of our head. Let us raise our Kundalini for the second time, taking our attention inside of us. Let us put back our head, tie two knots. And third time. Let us tie three knots on top of our head. For a couple of seconds, let us see if we can feel the threads of our Kundalini coming up. Let us now put ourselves in Bandhan. Our right hand goes from the left on above our head to the right and goes back to the left from above our head. So we are putting our entire being into the Bandhan. The Bandhan of these vibrations coming from Srimataji. Let us once again take our attention on our hands, on our Sahasrara. See if we feel more settled, if we feel more vibrations, if our attention is more stable. Let us now also put attention on the Bandhan, on the arch of vibrations that we just made around ourselves. Now this is the protection that Srimataji has promised. This armor which is going to protect us from everything. Let us try to make it stronger. Let us now keep our right hand on our void on the left side, on our Guru Tattva. Our left hand is towards Srimataji. Right hand on the left side of our void. Let us press our fingers a bit so our attention can go there. And here let us say in our hearts, Srimataji, by your grace, I am the pure spirit. Please awaken my Guru principle within me. Srimataji, please destroy all badhas in my void. Please destroy all badhas that attack our Guru principle within us. Srimataji, please give us the pure knowledge, the complete knowledge of the divine. Please give us complete knowledge of Sahaja Yoga, of chakras, channels, of our spirit and Kundalini. Srimataji, please make us proficient in the knowledge and application of vibrations. Let us take our attention inside of our void. And let us try to absorb vibrations from our left hand and give it to our void. Give them to our void with our right hand. Srimataji, verily, only you are the giver of self-realization and nobody else. We are only instruments. Srimataji, verily you are our Guru and nobody else. Srimataji, please destroy all badhas that dominate us. Please destroy all the fear that lets us get dominated by others. Srimataji, please remove all negative influence on us. Please let there be only your influence on us. Let us see if we can feel the vibrations going inside our void and cleansing our void. Let us sing the Guru mantra here. With our complete attention in our void and Sahasrara, let us try to keep our attention in our void and on Sahasrara both. And we'll sing the Guru mantra here. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Gurur Sakshat Parabrahma, Srimataji Nirmalama, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Let us sing the Guru mantra once again with our complete dedication, with our devotion awakened in our heart towards Srimataji. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Gurur Sakshat Parabrahma, Srimataji Nirmalama, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Srimataji, please make us our own Guru. Please awaken our Guru principle within us so we can know ourselves. Let us now keep our right hand on our heart. Let us try to take our attention inside of our heart on our spirit. The organ heart, which is right behind our sternum bone, slightly tilted towards the left. Let us take our attention there. On our spirit, which is very beautifully described as a cool flame of vibrations the size of our thumb, inside of our heart, our true self. With a desire in our heart to know our spirit in the real sense. Let us pray to Srimataji here. Srimataji, by your grace, I am the pure spirit. Srimataji, By your grace, we have received our self-realization. Srimataji, please bless us so we can truly realize ourself, our spirit within. Srimataji, I am not this body, mind, ego, superego, emotions, attachments, positions, but I am the pure spirit. Srimataji, please let me feel myself, my spirit in my heart. Srimataji, please let me be in my heart. Srimataji, please destroy all known and unknown fears from my heart. Srimataji, please awaken unending forgiveness in my heart so I can forgive easily. Srimataji, please open our hearts completely. Please bless us so we can express our genuine self in our speech and actions. Here, let us give ourselves a couple of moments to see if our hearts are truly clean, meaning devoid of any fears, any worries, any jealousy, any hurt feelings or anger towards others or towards ourselves. So let us say here, Srimataji, I forgive everyone, including myself. Let us forgive here everyone and also ourselves so we can express our forgiveness. Srimataji, please purify our hearts. Please destroy all badhas that stop us from becoming the spirit. Now, keeping our attention in our heart and Sahasrara, also our left hand is towards Srimataji. So we are trying to absorb vibrations from the left and we are giving it to our heart to make our heart stronger. So keeping our attention in our heart and Sahasrara, let us also say in our hearts, Srimataji, please strengthen our heart. Please make us courageous to stand on dharma and truth. Srimataji, please make us strong enough to face any situation with courage, with wisdom, and with righteousness. Srimataji, please make us courageous enough to not compromise when it comes to our ascent, when it comes to your respect and your glory. Now, keeping our attention in our heart and Sahasrara, let us sing Satchidananda Rupa. We'll sing Sachidananda Rupa 3 times. So we end up saying Shivoham 12 times. Sachidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham Sachidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham Sachidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham Sachidananda Shivoham Shivoham Sachidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham Sachidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham. Let us now give clockwise bandhan with our right hand to our heart. Very slowly, let us see if we can feel the coolness spreading in our heart. This coolness which is inside our heart. So we are absorbing vibrations from the left, giving it to the heart with our right hand, giving clockwise bandhan to our heart. Let us now keep our right hand on our Sahasrara, bow down with complete humility towards Srimataji. Keep the center of our palm on top of our head, stretch out our fingers towards the sky, press and move the scalp clockwise. So we are not massaging our head, but we are pressing down our hand and moving the scalp clockwise. Let us now take our complete attention where we have kept our hand, beneath our hand in our Sahasrara. Let us take our attention there. And let us say here in our hearts, Srimataji, verily you are the queen of all the queens, the queen of our Sahasrara. Srimataji, verily you are Shri Adi Shakti. Srimataji, please bless us all and please open our Sahasrara completely. Srimataji, please come into our Sahasrara. Please let us feel your Nirakar form in the lotus of our Sahasrara. Srimataji, please take us beyond all thoughts, worries, all illusions. Please take us beyond all of this. Please take us beyond Sahasrara at your divine lotus feet. Keeping our eyes closed. Now let us raise our right hand a couple of inches above our head, away from our head so we don't end up feeling our body heat. Without putting any pressure on our forehead, eyes or eyebrows, Let us raise our right hand as high as we can feel the vibrations coming up. Let us see if we can feel cool or warm breeze. Even if it is warm, doesn't matter, it will become cool. Let us keep our attention there. Let us see if we can feel any movement on our Sahasrara, any upward pull. Let us just observe what we feel and also raise our attention with our right hand as high as we can. Let us slowly take our right hand back, check with our left hand. Sometimes we may not feel it on our hand, but we'll feel on our Sahasrara. So we can just keep our attention there. Let us take our hand back. Let us try to sit straight as much as we can without straining our back. And let us now take our complete attention a couple of inches above our Sahasrara, beyond this body and everything that is attached to it. Let us meditate in silence for a couple moments with our complete attention on top of our head, just observing what we are feeling with an intense desire in our heart. The Srimataji, please bless us all with complete thoughtless awareness. When we cross our Sahasrara, we go above our Sahasrara. We enter into the ether. And no negativity can enter the ether. That means when we are there with our attention, no negativity can attack us, trouble us, nothing can distract us. And we are in complete connection and protection with Srimataji. So let us train our attention to remain above Sahasrara. So when there is a challenge, there is a crisis, we know where to go. That is where all the solutions come from, all the answers come from. The more intense our desire is, the more we will feel. Let us see if we can feel the coolness or an upward pull across our spine, in our heart, in our void, on our hands. Let us again take our attention back to the top of our head. Let us see if we can be in thoughtless awareness for next 2 minutes, in complete silence. If our Kundalini comes back, we can again raise our Kundalini with the right hand, or we can keep our right hand on Sahasrara and pray to Srimataji to open our Sahasrara. Let us not get distracted by any catches or any thoughts. Let us not allow anything to come between us and Srimataji now. In a beautiful talk that Srimataji has given in Marathi, Srimataji says, we have to learn to keep our problems under our feet and not on our head. So let us practice that. We can only keep Srimataji on our head. So let us ask for forgiveness also here that Srimataji, knowingly, unknowingly, if we have kept anything or anybody on our heads, Srimataji, please forgive us. Please give us that alertness and awareness that only you can be in our Sahasrara and nobody else. Srimataji, please let us feel your presence, which is everywhere in the form of Param Chaitanya, in the form of these vibrations. Now we are going to listen to a very small excerpt of Srimataji's talk. Now let us listen to it with a prayer in our heart that Srimataji, please give us the state that we can listen to your talk and absorb your words in our heart in complete thoughtless awareness. So let us keep our attention on top of our head and listen to this talk of Srimataji.
The lotus of your Sahasrara is open now. It must open more and more and more. And should not suddenly collapse, again open, again collapse. It's a very complicated phenomena you can see in the West. And you can be very much surprised sometimes. To me, it's sometimes very shocking to see. Suddenly someone will come, oh, I'm very nervous about this thing, I'm very nervous about that. Another person will come and tell me, I want to leave Sahaja Yoga now. Another one come and tells me, oh, it's too much, I cannot go any further with it. So we must realize that there is something very peculiar within us, something absurd within us. That's why it happens. We go forward, backwards all the time. What is this pendulum? That cannot be Sahasrara. Sahasrara is not a pendulum. It is a lotus. So the pendulum is the chitta, is the attention. The attention that moves from left to right, right to left, goes on like that all the time. But the area of Sahasrara is the realm of God. When the Brahmarandra opens fully, then the heavens open within yourself. The Kundalini, which has risen up and given you realization, creates that subtle opening by which the divine starts pouring all its subtleties inside your brain. But if you are pressing it from both the sides with these balloons, sometimes opening, sometimes closing, sometimes opening. The divine recedes its attention. You must know that. The attention is receded back, and if it is done many a times, the divine doesn't bother. So it is you who has to achieve that state, and all of us can achieve that state of nirvikalpa. In that, there is just progression. After nirvikalpa, you cannot come down. If somebody is still going up and down, he should know he is still not up to the point, and he should face up to himself and tell himself or herself that no, I have to be into nirvikalpa where I do not come down. The people who are not in the nirvikalpa state are not going to be saved. I am very sorry to say that. They are not going to be saved. They will be punished. May not be in the same way those who are not realized souls, but they will not occupy the seats in the realm of God Almighty. At least you must reach the state of nirvikalpa. Do not blame any circumstance. Do not blame your father, mother, brother, atmosphere, this, that. There's no need to blame anyone. Because somebody came, we were influenced. What is the matter with you? I am here. You are not influenced by me. How are you influenced by somebody who is so stupid, obviously, so dominating? That means, what is your level?
Let us be in silent meditation for a couple moments and try to absorb Srimataji's words in our heart. Let us awaken in our heart that sincerity towards Srimataji, that complete understanding of why we have received our self-realization. Let us see if we are still attached to any deities that we were worshipping before, or we have gotten into some new conditionings after coming to Sahaja Yoga. Let us introspect for a minute or two as to what stops us from becoming thoughtless, going into meditation in real sense. And let us surrender all of that to Srimataji. Now, keeping our attention on Sahasrara, a couple of inches above Sahasrara, let us keep our right hand on our Agya Chakra, on our forehead, across our forehead, and bow down with complete humility, with complete understanding in front of whom are we humbling down. Let us press both the lobes of our forehead with our right hand, and with complete sincerity and honesty, let us pray to Srimataji in our hearts. Srimataji, I surrender all my ego and superego at your divine lotus feet. Srimataji, verily you are the doer and the enjoyer. We do nothing. Srimataji, please remove all the false ego, all doer feelings that overwhelm us, that misguide us, that create confusion in us. Srimataji, please take away all this ego and superego that stops us from connecting to you. Let us keep our attention above Sahasrara and not on Agya Chakra. And with complete understanding of the Lord's Prayer, we are going to recite the Lord's Prayer now with our attention above Sahasrara and with complete surrendering of this forehead at the lotus feet of Srimataji. Let us also here ask for forgiveness. That Srimataji, please forgive us if knowingly or unknowingly we have bowed down to anything else, to anything wrong, or to anybody else other than you, Srimataji. With our complete attention above Sahasrara, let us now recite the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Let us once again keep our right hand on Sahasrara and pray to Srimataji. Srimataji, please remove all badhas in the way of our Mother Kundalini to come up. Srimataji, please open our Sahasrara and please reside in the lotus of our Sahasrara. Once again, let us raise our right hand a couple of inches above our head. Let us see if we can feel the cool breeze coming out of our head towards the right hand. Let us also raise our attention to that level. If you are feeling warm, let us forgive and allow ourselves to come up. Now in this state, we are going to watch another video of Srimataji. This is a small workshop and a meditation led by Srimataji. So we'll follow along with whatever Srimataji is asking us to do. So let us watch that video now.
keep your eyes open. Now all the children should put their hands like this. Alright? And watch me. Lift your tongues and put them back as much as possible. Turn it backward. Let it feel the bliss of the divine on its tip.
Retournez votre langue dans votre palais autant que vous le pouvez.
Now put your chin down, touching your... Don't close your eyes. In complete surrender. Put the chin. Regarde.
Appuyez votre menton sur votre gorge.
But don't close your eyes.
Sans
Pay attention to your sahasrara.
sans fermer les yeux, avec l'attention sur le Sahasrara.
Loosen your hands fully on the sides. Make them loose. Sit straight.
Détendez les muscles de vos bras.
Do not touch the palate. You got to do.
Ne touchez pas le palais, mais allez plus en arrière, avec la pointe de votre langue.
Now breathe in. Do not push back the tongue. Keep the tongue where it is. Breathe in.
Inspirez.
Now raise your stomach without taking out the breath upward, pushing the air upward towards the lungs. Push your stomach in.
Rentrez votre estomac et poussez l'air dans vos poumons.
Attention on the sahasrara.
L'attention sur le Sahasrara.
You start seeing light through sahasrara. Short of the sahasrara becomes like eyes. Now leave it. Leave it now.
Maintenant, détendez-vous.
Raise your...
Relevez votre tête.
Now put back your heads. Put the fingers. Put the attention to your sahasrara, that's all. Don't say anything, no mantras. Take out your tongue. Push it back. Take in your breath. Push the stomach.
De nouveau, même exercice. Retournez votre langue. Rentrez votre estomac. Respirez.
That's good. Now watch me continuously without blinking,
Maintenant, nous regardons Shri
without
Mataji.
any pressure on the eyes.
Nous regardons Shri Mataji sans ciller les paupières.
Attention on the Sahasrara.
L'attention sur le Sahasrara.
You can do it without blinking. May God bless. This is it. Physically, we have worked out our attention. And on our Vishuddhi and on our Agya.
Ainsi, nous pouvons physiquement aider l'ascension de notre attention au niveau du Vishuddhi et de l'Agya.
The left Vishuddhi is still there.
Il y a encore du Vishuddhi gauche.
Now put your head more on the right side. Loose, like this.
Penché sur la droite.
With the attention on the Sahasrara, looking at me.
Avec l'attention sur le Sahasrara et regardez-moi.
Put it loose.
Détendu.
Hand to be loose.
Les mains aussi détendues.
Loosen it. Now better. You feel the Kundalini rising? Let us put ourselves into bandhan. After raising our Kundalini, raise. Attention on your Sahasrara. Don't close your eyes. Push back your head. 1. Again. Sit straight. Take it up on your head. 2. 3. Now I bandhan. 1. 2. Do it properly. Systematically. 3. All of us should do properly. 3. 4. 5. Try to wait as I'm doing. 6. 7. Still not, we have not done it properly. We all should do in one rhythm. Let's do it again. 1. Slowly. 2. With attention on the Sahasrara. 3. How do I do it? 4. 5. Good. 6. Attention on Sahasrara. 7. Rising. Let's have the last binding. Ha. Now see. Clear? Tremendous. May God bless you.
Let us keep our attention above Sahasrara for a couple more moments. And in this state, with our attention above Sahasrara and on both of our hands, we are now going to listen to the recital of Poseidon. Poseidon was written by Sri Jnaneshwara, who was an incarnation of Sri Kartikeya.
आता विश्वात्मके देवी येणे वाग्यज्ञे तोषावे तोषोनी मजद्यावे पसायदान जे खळांची व्यंकटी सांडो तया सत्कर्मी रती वाढो भूता परस्परे जडो मैत्र जीवांचे दुरितांचे तिमिर जाओ विश्व स्वधर्म सूर्ये पाहो जो जीवांशील तो तेला हो प्राणी जाता वर्षत सकळ मंगळी ईश्वर निष्ठांची मांदियाळी अनवरत भूमंडळी भेट तू भूता चला कल्पतरूंचे आरवा चेतना चिंतामणीचे गावा बोलते जे अर्णवा पियुषांचे चंद्रमेजे अलांछना मार्तंडजे तापहीना ते सर्वाही सदा सज्जन सोय रे हो तू किंबहुना सर्वसुखी पूर्ण होनी तिन्ही लोकी भजिजो आदि पुरुखी अखंडित आणि ग्रंथोपजीवी विशेषी लोकी दृष्टा दृष्ट विजयी हो आवेजी येथ म्हणे श्री विश्वेश्वरा हा होईल दान पसाओ येणेवरे ज्ञानदेवो सुखिया झाला सुखिया झाला सुखिया झाला.
Let us meditate in silence for a couple moments with our attention above Sahasrara and on our hands. The meaning of Poseidon, the word Poseidon meaning, we are asking for vibrations from Srimataji. So let us keep our attention above Sahasrara and on our hands. Let us now sustain our state and prepare for Arti. We'll sing the Arti to Shri Ganesha first, then Sabko Dua Dena.
करता दुख हरता बंदा विनाशी गुरुजी गुरुजी प्रेम की दया की सर्वांगी सुंदर दिव्य सुरासी संगी करके मां पापराची जय देव जय मंगल मूर्ति दर्शन मात्रे मन कामना पूर्ति जय देव गौरी कुमरा चंदनाची मूर्ती कुंकुकेश्वरा हिरे जवित मुक्त शोभतो भरा अर्जुन तीनों पूरे चरणी गागरिया जय देव जय मंगल मूर्ति दर्शन मात्रे मन कामना पूर्ति जय देव लंबोदर पीतांबर फणिधर वंदना सरल सोंड वक्र सुंदर त्रिनयना माता वदपादे सदना संकटी कावावे निर्वाणी रक्षावे सुरभर वंदना जय देव जय मंगल मूर्ति दर्शन मात्रे मन कामना पूर्ति जय देव सबको दुआ देना सबको दुआ देना जय निर्मल माता जी जय निर्मल माता जी दिल में सदा रहना सबको दुआ देना सबको दुआ में संकट कारण किसने लिए अवतार, माँ किसने लिए अवतार। विश्व में तेरी महिमा, विश्व में तेरी महिमा, तू गंगा यमुना माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना माँ सबको दुआ देना। योगी शरण में आया सुख ही मिला उसको, माँ सुख ही मिला उसको। बैठ के दिल में ओ माँ, बैठ के दिल में ओ माँ, लौट के ना जाना माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना माँ सबको दुआ देना। मानव में अवतर के कर दिया उजियारा, माँ कर दिया उजियारा। कलयुग में माया है, कलयुग में माया है, फिर भी पहचाना माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना माँ सबको दुआ देना। जनों की धरती है भारत माता, माँ है भारत माता। इस धरती पर आकर, इस धरती पर आकर उससे दूर करना माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना माँ सबको दुआ देना। जग जाए तब मधु संगीत सुन लो माँ, मधु संगीत सुन लो। हो सके जो सेवा, हो सके जो सेवा, हमसे करा लेना माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना माँ सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती महाकाली त्रिगुणात्मिका कुंडलिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कलिकी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कलिकी साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्ष प्रदायिनी माताजी श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः। श्री निर्मला देवी नमो श्रीनिर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः श्रीनिर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः बोलो श्री भगवती माताजी श्री निर्मला देवी की जय। जय श्री माता।
Let us all collectively bow down and sit in meditation for a couple of minutes in silence. Let us absorb the vibrations. Let us suck in the vibrations that are coming from Srimataji's lotus feet. Let us also keep our attention above Sahasrara in complete thoughtless awareness. We can again open our eyes and look at Srimataji while we keep attention above our Sahasrara and on our hands. Let us see if we can feel more love and gratitude towards Srimataji in our hearts. We'll see that even with our open eyes, we can keep attention on vibrations. That means during the day, during our work, also, we can keep our connection with Srimataji. Thank you, Srimataji, for allowing all of us to come together at your divine lotus feet, to meditate and to feel your presence within us. Srimataji, please bless all of us with the joy of our spirit. Please bless all of us with a deeper vibratory awareness, so we can use these vibrations for the benevolence of others. Srimataji, please bless all the Sahaja Yogis with a pure desire, with the awakening of the pure desire in each one of them, to be connected to you, and to remain connected to you at all times. That's all we ask for, Srimataji. Thank you, Srimataji, for all the blessings and for all the forgiveness. Srimataji, please forgive us for any mistakes we might have done knowingly or unknowingly in our ascent, in our self-realization. Thank you, Srimataji. Let us once again slowly raise our Kundalini and take Bandhan with our complete attention on vibrations on our Sahasrara, just like how Srimataji showed us in the video. Let us make sure we don't rush, because this is the protection that will protect us from everything. With our complete attention on Sahasrara, let us take Bandhan. And after every time we raise our Kundalini and take Bandhan, let us make sure we sit for another 10-15 seconds to make sure our attention has been settled down above Sahasrara and our Bandhan, we can feel our protection around us. Try to sustain our state. Jai Shri Mataji. Over to you, Sister Maishwari.
Thank you, Sister Priyanka, for the lovely meditation. Very blissful feeling. Thank you, Srimataji, for sending Sister Priyanka as your divine instrument today. Sister, before you share your experience, we would like to show a video that Malaysia, along with Thailand, Indonesia, Vietnam, and Singapore, we're going to have a self-realization tour from September 29th to 6th of November. So I'd like to play a short video for everyone to see and also to support our event. Please do come and join us in our self-realization program in conjunction with Srimataji's 100th birthday this year. Jai Shri Mataji.
And there are people waiting, as you know, in the Eastern Asian countries for me, counting every minute. So I have to go.
You have to do now my work. I won't be able to go all over. But you have to go to other countries and create new Sahaja Yoga.
Can we just give a collective bandhan for this program, which will be held in 2 months' time, to be successfully carried out without any glitch. So let's put a collective bandhan for this program to be carried out successfully. Yes, Sister Priyanka. Thank you for your lovely music. Forgot to tell everyone that you are a great musician as well. Love music, and thank you for the Poseidon. Lovely music.
Thank you.
Yeah, so we hope to have you, to sing next time more music for
Sure.
us. So maybe you can share some, experience, and if you're comfortable, you can on your video. Otherwise, you can just speak up about your experience. I think it'd be nice if you can turn on your video if you want, but if you're not comfortable, it's okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
So yes, I just wish to talk about or take everybody's attention to the basic and simple things of Sahaja Yoga that Srimataji has mentioned over and over, is that the importance of taking bandhan. Many times we see we are taking bandhan in a hurry. Whenever we are going out, we are stepping out, we are worrying about a lot of things that we have to do while we step out. But bandhan is something that we sometimes, we are in a rush. We take bandhan in a hurry. Also, other times when we raise our Kundalini and take bandhan. So I just wish to bring everybody's attention to this point that Srimataji has promised protection for all Sahaja Yogis, but we'll have to take that protection properly to make sure we don't get into any problems. Many times when Sahaja Yogis fall sick or they get into problems or accidents, a question that comes in our hearts is how come if I'm practicing Sahaja Yoga for so many years or such a long time, how can this happen with me? So I think it makes very important for all of us, especially because there are so many things going on in this world right now. It is very important for us that we settle down and raise our Kundalini properly, make sure that the Kundalini has risen, and then take bandhan to put ourselves in that protection that Srimataji has promised. So once we have that, then nothing can happen to us. Nothing can attack us. And it is true about any negative thoughts as well. Sometimes we can't find an answer for negative thoughts, but if we can take this bandhan properly, our attention settles down and center in the present, and we will not get these thoughts, or these thoughts won't affect us as much. So that was one thing that I really wanted to focus, bring everybody's attention on. And I think other thing that Srimataji also mentioned in this particular talk that we played, and also in many other talks, that it is the Sahasrara that we have to take care of. Every day we have to make sure our Sahasrara opens. Many times we see that we take our attention to the individual chakras, and we think, why are we not able to clear them out? But we have to come back to the basics that all chakras are in our Sahasrara. And if we can make sure that we do things, or we keep our attention in a way that our Sahasrara remains open for most of the time, then anything, even if we feel any catches, even if we see that any chakras are being caught up, that will all come out of our Sahasrara if the Sahasrara is open. But if the Sahasrara is not open, and if we try to mentally focus on any of the chakras, those chakras are going to get caught up even more. because we are mentally using our mental force to try to open that particular chakra. And we know that no deities respond uh, unless Srimataji's permission is there, meaning unless we open our Sahasrara, no deities are also going to respond. So once the Sahasrara is opened out, then the grace already falls down. It flows down from our Sahasrara to all the chakras. And then spontaneously we'll start feeling that the chakras are also opening. So I think everything comes down to the point that we have received our self-realization, not primarily to work on our chakras, but to make sure our Sahasrara is open more and more and we rise through it. And then automatically, spontaneously, these chakras also will get cleared out. We'll get the knowledge of how to clear them out. So instead of coming down to the chakras a lot and wondering why I'm not feeling the peace or I'm not feeling the thoughtlessness, I think we need to just go back to the basics, that when we also got our self-realization, it was our Sahasrara that was opened out. When our attention rose above Sahasrara, that's when we felt the peace. That's only when we can feel the peace. That is only when we can feel the thoughtless awareness. So many times we think it is very difficult, but it is actually very sahaj, because Srimataji is the deity of the Sahasrara, is the goddess of Sahasrara, very easily available to each one of us. So I think these two things will really protect us from everything that we are doing. We are also meeting so many new people. We are going to meet seekers. Many times we meet seekers who have been to some horrible gurus, some very wrong practices. And if we want to protect ourselves from all of this, then we will have to step back and see if our bandhan is proper, if our sahasrara is open, if we are able to feel peaceful every time after we raise our Kundalini and take bandhan. And then when we go out and face these things, first of all the knowledge how to handle them will come to us, and we will also be protected. So to be able to do Srimataji's work, we will have to put on this armor properly, so we are safe, and then we are going out and bringing others also in. So these are the things that we have recently seen with many Yogis, where they felt this difference, and I just felt like sharing this as well with everybody.
Thank you so much, sister, for the reminder and beautiful sharing. I'm sure all of us need to practice this more often, and to help each other to grow, and also to help the seekers to be part of the family as well, and guide them in the right way. That Srimataji has given us all this beautiful knowledge that we should appreciate and help each other to grow collectively. It's such a wonderful session that we had today, and I would like to thank Brother Bhaskar also at the IT, and please convey our love to all the yogis in the US, and also to your husband, Dr. Chuk, Nanak Chuk. I hope he can lead one of our sessions very soon as well. And do let us know if there's any other yogi or yogini who would like to lead our session. They're most welcome to do so. Yeah. Thank you so much again to all our brothers and sisters. Hopefully all of you can help support our self-realization tour. And do come and visit Malaysia and all the other Southeast Asian countries. And I'm sure there are many other countries also, Italy and all are also having some tour. Let's support each other. And if we are not there physically, at least with vibrations and spreading the love through our meditation and attention. With that note, we thank all of you for joining us today, and hopefully looking forward to a greater session next week, same time. And have a nice day, sister. It's morning for you. It's night for us. So we are in different time zones. So it's good that all of us can keep our attention throughout the day. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Srimataji and Bhaskarji, maybe you can just put a short instrumental music. So those who want to sit down for another short meditation before we wrap up the session. Thank you again, sister. Jai Shri Mataji.
Jai Shri Mataji.